Namaste and hello everyone. Welcome back to Papyrus and Parchment and wishing everybody over here a very happy new year 2026. And my name is Bonnie, but you could also call me Ohuna. And this video is going to be about everything that's been happening on this channel since 2025 and setting my goals for 2026. So if you're curious, do please join me further in this video. Welcome back. So let's start off with 2025. Now 2025 was more of a qualitative reading year for me rather than a quantitative reading year. I had set 7 goals for this particular channel, and unfortunately I could only achieve half of those goals, which was a big disappointment, but there were a lot of things which had come up as well. However, the first goal was to read around 60 books for this channel, Papyrus and Parchment, and I ended up reading around 45 books, and I was supposed to review all the books that I read, but then I could only review 26 of them on Goodreads, as well as Storygraph and Fable. So that was one goal which was underachieved, and I'm not very happy about that, but I hope I'll be able to do better this year in terms of quantitative goals this year, and in terms of reviewing every book that I read. The next goal was to read more of Asian books, and I absolutely achieved that. So I did concentrate more on Asian themed books, and they were quite fun, and that was really a lot of Indian fantasy, as well as a lot of Indian mystery and mythological reads, and I absolutely loved it. And I hope I'll be able to keep up with that trend. And the next goal was to read more classics. So I had aimed for reading around 25 classics in 2025. Unfortunately, I could not get to reading even half of those goals, and that was a huge disappointment for me. So I will be trying to prioritize my classics reading more this 2026. And apart from that, I'm very happy with the goal which I could achieve for seasonal reads. So that was all covered thanks to Macy from the Bright Side Girl. So while I was participating in her readathons, most of the seasonal reads goal was all covered, because her readathons, which she hosts at different points of time, are mostly seasonal, and I could very well breeze through that particular goal. So that was something I'm very happy about. Apart from that, there were 2 readathons that I was supposed to host. One of them was Phoenix Dawn readathon, which I did host, and I'm very happy with the fact that I was able to come up with that idea. Now, I may not be able to host it this year, but then I'll probably try to host it at a different point of time this year. There was another readathon which was supposed to be based on mythology, which I was trying to host, but then I did find a couple of more readathons on booktube which were based on mythology. So if in case if it is there, then obviously there is no point of coming up with a separate readathon for that. I mean, the same themed readathon does not really go well on booktube, so in case if it is something different, then definitely I'll try to host it. The next aspect that I'm very happy about is that I was able to participate in a lot of other readathons apart from Macy's, and not a lot of them, but one of them which was very interesting was created and hosted by Sanvi Makaria, and this was a Battle of the Indian Dynasties, and I absolutely loved the concept and the role plays which it had, and the team battles which were there. I loved the concept and I loved participating in it, and I hope it is hosted this year too. And Sanvi has actually created an entire book club since starting 2026, so I did join that as well. It's called World of Bookcraft, and it's on Discord as well. Now, coming around to 2026, I have set just 5 goals for this channel. My first goal would be to read the books that I have collected in 2025, which will be sitting on my shelf if I don't finish them off. In fact, there are so many books which I've collected in 2024 and 2023 and the beginning of 2022 that I do not think I will have space on my shelves to include more books in 2026. So I will try to abstain from buying any new books in 2026 and try and finish most of the books in which are sitting on my shelf. So one of the projects based on this will be called reading projects, that is, it's called One by One, which will only include the books which are there on my shelf. So I'll be targeting shelves one by one and finishing every book which is on that shelf. So this will not be a seasonal read, this will not be a genre read, this will be whichever random book is present on that particular shelf. The next goal will be to read more of or continue reading Jane Austen books. So that will be a project called Austenland 2026, and I hope that I'll be able to include more of non-fiction for this particular project, which are all based on the Regency era of Jane Austen. Of course, this should have been in 2025 because it marked the 258th birthday last year, but then I could not really get around to reading classics very well, so I could not achieve any goal for Jane Austen, unfortunately. I did read a couple of books, but that was just around a total of 3 or 4 of them, not even 5. So that is something which I will prioritize this year. The next goal would be to read more classics, and I'm not going to set a quantitative goal. In fact, a quantitative goal actually keeps me disappointed if I don't achieve them. So I would rather focus on the, or let's say I would focus on chunky reads or chunky classics. So any classics which is more than 400 or 500 pages, I will try to focus on them. And my next goal is to try and participate in readathons, which are hosted by Macy from The Bright Side Girl, as well as those which I find very interesting from Sanvi Makaria's book club. And there are a couple of annual readathons which I have also been eyeing, which I've already started, so I'll be going along with them as well. And another goal would be to create more videos, because that has taken a backseat. So I'll try to catch up on logging more of what I'm doing per week and how much reading I'm completing, because I've not done that last year, because I have kept reading, I've kept reviewing books, but I've not really come up with a video stating what I read and how much I've read. So I'll try to do that more, or create more videos on this channel this year. So those are approximately my goals, and I'm trying to keep it very simple so that I can achieve something and I don't feel bad about it. So those are 2026 goals, and that's all I have for you today for this video, and I'll catch up very soon with you, hopefully next week, and have a good reading week ahead. Stay safe, and wishing you a very happy new year again. And Namaste.